All right, you've picked a lane, right? Now you want to know how to build authority in your niche. There's a difference between having authority and being seen as the authority. In this episode, I'll walk you through the steps, not just to build real expertise in your niche, but to make sure the right people actually find you. And when they do find you, they see you as the trusted expert. Now, we're not chasing followers. We're not going viral. We're going to build lasting authority and dominate your space one step at a time. Let's dive right in. Let's start by defining what I mean by authority. It's repeatable results, right? So you've not only accomplished something, but you've helped somebody else accomplish that same thing. The more people you've helped go from point A to point B predictably, the more you can claim your expertise. Now, most experts already are authorities. Now, if you want to know how to build your authority, I'll link to another episode here where I talk about building your real authority. The next step is how to have people see you as the ultimate authority. Now, a lot of people will think that this just comes from branding or image, right? How do I look online? Do I look like an authority? Looking like an authority may be important, but that doesn't actually position you with authority. It doesn't convince people that you have that authority. We also need to talk about a trap that visibility does not equal authority, because you can post a cute cat video or some viral dancing video that gets seen by millions of people, and while you have a lot of visibility, that does not give you any authority. And if you do have a video that goes viral like that, that will probably decrease your authority. You also need to understand the difference between marketing and nurturing. A lot of people are nurturing, but they're calling it marketing. So for example, you might be regularly posting things on Facebook and Instagram, but the people that are seeing your posts are your friends, your Facebook friends. And marketing is getting in front of new people who've never heard of you before. And you might say, well, what if a post goes viral? We just talked about that. You don't want viral content. That doesn't build authority. So do you know how to create content that is found by strangers, people who've never heard of you before, but that are your potential dream clients? That is marketing. So pay attention to this next part. To be seen as an authority, you need to be found where and at the precise moment that your dream clients begin searching for you. Okay, they go to Google, they go to YouTube, they go to ChatGPT, and they're starting to search for you. Again, they don't know that you exist, but they have a challenge or they have a problem, they have a question. They're going to the internet to do research. Do they find you? If they find you, they see you as the authority in that space. You're the one at the top. You're the one that Google, YouTube, and ChatGPT are recommending to them. That is how you're seen as an authority. You might have some amazing videos that really establish your expertise, right? If people were to watch that video, they would see and experience your authority. But these people that have never heard of you before, they're never going to see that video unless you're being recommended by YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT, and you're being recommended to these right people, the dream clients that you're hoping will find your videos. Now, the strategy that I teach, it's called the LEAF strategy. I'll link to another video right up there. If you create content following that strategy, it will put your face or your videos in front of people in the exact right moment when they need it. Let me show you a couple quick examples. If I type in construction management, notice who I find at the top. This is Jason Schroeder. He follows the LEAF strategy. In fact, you'll find this same fireplace in the background of many of the videos that he films. Let me show you another example. If I type in discipline teenager, you'll find Nicolene Peck. She also films in the same house. She's the ultimate authority on discipline for teenagers. Let me show you one more example. Let me type in become politician. Notice who you see at the top here. This is Jay Townsend. He films at my Florida filming house. So here's the question I have for you. What does somebody have to type in to be able to find you? Like how do they find you at the top of YouTube or Google or ChatGPT? Is that happening right now? What would it do for your business if you were ranking at the top. You don't need to rank everywhere. You just need to rank at the top in the right places. So my leaf strategy, I use this tree analogy. So I talk about the trunk, the branches, and the leaves. You have to know which branch you want to dominate and which branches you want to ignore. You don't ever have to say that you're the expert, but you can prove it through your answers. When people are asking really specific questions online, and they find you as the person who's going to answer that question through the stories that you share, through the principles that you teach, and the process that you take people through in that video, they will know whether you have real authority or not. I love testimonials. I love case studies. I love real examples. I try to show them myself as much as I can, and I recommend you do the same. If you can put case studies and testimonials in the place when people are searching for them, they'll definitely see you as the ultimate authority. Now, when we're talking about videos, you don't need 1 million views. In fact, you just need 100. Imagine if you had 100 views and these 100 people, let's say they watched 5 of your videos. What would they know about you after spending about an hour's time with you? What would they believe about you? What would they understand about your philosophy, about your biases? Okay, so imagine somebody had that experience before talking to you on the phone or before talking to you on Zoom. How would that call go different than a typical phone call? I mean, it's similar to a referral versus a cold lead. Those conversations are drastically different. And I'm talking about the same thing here. People can find you on YouTube, Google, or ChatGPT, but you can build that authority. This whole conversation is about authority marketing. I want you to understand more about what is authority marketing, what are the steps to do it, how can you implement it, how can you create videos that will really accomplish this, that will get you ranked at the top of YouTube, that will have them seeing you as the go-to authority in your space. So I'm going to link to that video right here. Again, it's called What is Authority Marketing? If you're really wanting to build authority in your niche, that's the next step. I'll see you there.